EA Sports and the United States Golf Association are proud to present a national championship. It's opening round coverage of the United States Open Championship. Today we're here at Chambers Bay, University Place, Washington for the U.S. Open Championship. Rich Loader alongside Frank Novello, EA Sports, set to bring you all of the action out on the course. And Frank, what can you tell us about this unusual layout?
It's actually the first golf course that Robert Trent Jones II has
blowing right back
designed in Washington. And it just fits in beautifully with the environment. The Puget Sound really sets off the whole golf course. So it looks like a links golf course, but it can play in so many different ways. You can play it through the air, you can play it along the ground. And of course already it's hosted US Amateur and US Open.
Wow. Frank, that's as good as I have seen all day long.
I think we've got to blame that on the weather. That weather, the wind had to help that ball give it another 20, 30 yards.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid.
Get in there!
No way.
Oh my God!
He hold it, Frank.
Great pitch shot.
That's how you chip in this fucking
Resuming
game.
the action. And let's go out to hole number 11. Frank, I've really enjoyed watching our featured golfer to this point. Superb play through the early portion of the round. Now we get to this kind of middle section. Frank, what's the key to maintaining that momentum?
Well, not just maintaining, Rich. An opportunity here to turn good into a great round. Well, par fours, they're not all the same, Rich, but after that tee shot, I guess you can say this one's going to be easy.
That was a beauty right there.
Gonna roll off. No.
On the green, and a chance for birdie. Just want to nestle this one down to within a couple of
1
feet.
foot down. Ugh. It's not gonna read it. Wow. I'm gonna go like, I don't know, we'll see. Not even close.
That was not a very good read right there.
Dude, look at the
Pretty
lie.
good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Doesn't dig into the lead with that par, but Frank, sometimes, and you know this as well as anyone, you just have to kind of maintain your footing out there. Frank, as a player, do you like the drivable par 4? And we've seen these setups now at just about every single U.S. Open.
When you're playing well, there's no question, then they favor the guy playing well. But if you're struggling, no one likes their hand forced. The 12th forces your hand. It's tough to lay up on this hole.
Stop. Damn it, not. Okay, yep. Roll. Jeez, these greens suck.
What a display of power and precision off the tee. On the green here on the par 4 in one.
I just gotta get close without going way too far. Read that thing. Come on. Read it. Wow. It won't read it. Wow. Okay.
Frank, a little too amped up trying to make eagle there?
Oh, well, you don't get the opportunity every day, Rich, so can't blame them for that. A birdie's the consolation prize.
These putts keep the round together.
And with that birdie, tied at the top.
Coming down the stretch here at the U.S. Open at Chambers Bay, just 6 holes to play, and Frank, this par 4 13th will really test the players.
It is. If someone makes 3 here down the stretch, it will be monumental. A 4 here, no one would leave this hole unhappy.
.285. Right.
Now playing the second here at the par 4.
229. I think I'm gonna go this way.
Paying attention like a little kid at school,
this
Frank.
One,
that baby's sitting
I just
up.
got, are you getting my messages?
It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
He set up
The
for his
last one
third
I put
shot.
out was a nice putt
Get it on the
night.
green with this.
Shit. Oh.
Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
Wow.
No, no chance. He'll need to be strong with this.
Come on, man.
That was a pretty nasty lie out of the rough. He did the right thing there, Frank.
Yeah, I don't
Frank,
have
the
that
wheels
one.
are really coming off on this hole.
Yeah, time for some new ones, really. Best he's going to do, really, is get away with a double bogey, and that's being realistic.
He'll take that one all day long. Very solid, about 15 feet away.
Gotta
Really
make
not
this.
much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
Come on now.
He was fooled a little bit on that one, Frank. So a tester from 4 feet.
Yeah, I wasn't getting him. Dang it.
So with that, the score is now at even par. Frank, a 5th consecutive par 4 here at the U.S. Open. This is the 14th hole, and I'm guessing by the time you set foot on this tee, you'll know exactly where your game is at.
Oh, this one here, great reward for someone that's driving the ball well. If you can drive it, down the left middle, avoid that little one-pot bunker in the middle of the fairway, you're going to certainly shorten this hole up.
There we go.
Then you can start to use the contours of this hole too, that bend right to left. And 546 yards becomes much shorter than what you would think.
Sit. 380. Damn. Keep going.
Well, a hard hole after that tee shot has now become an easy hole.
It's the great equalizer when you can drive the golf ball, Frank, just like that.
And then 30
Well, it
foot
opens up so many
down.
avenues, and he'll have plenty to choose from. Chance to make a birdie. Oh, looked like you caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
I clubbed down twice. I don't get it.
Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go. Frank, if you win a U.S. Open, it says plainly
get it.
you were one of the tough guys, that you
Come
had,
down
as
3
they say,
times
the
next time.
intestinal fortitude to handle the most difficult golf courses under the most extreme pressure.
Yeah, and I think that really does define certainly a multiple U.S. Open champion, because you can do anything once. But I think the Hale Irwins of the world, whose all his majors were U.S. Opens, even Lee Jansen, who won 2 U.S. Opens.
I just can't get
they're
the short
gritty.
game down.
Trevino's the same. I remember in the playoff with with Jack Nicklaus at Miriam when he threw the rubber snake down there. And you thought, well, why would you dare do that to one of the great players of all time? And anything to get a slight edge, because you knew the golf course itself was going to beat you up. It was going to take every ounce of your golfing acumen to get around there. So you needed any edge you could against the great players that you're playing against.
I've seen a couple good shots. So you saw some of those shots earlier. Got some nice shots so far. I just can't put them together. I'll be playing the new baseball later tonight.
EA Sports and the United States Golf Association are proud to present a national championship. Today, it's live second round coverage of the U.S. Open Championship.
Good spin. Roll, 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 roll. I could beat 380. Oh man, this could. Oh. 385. Dang.
All right, Frank, what's the play into the green here?
29 feet.
The green's got a little bit of a funnel effect. General contours slope right to left, and towards this green there is a little bit of a ridge and some mounding, short right. But just use those in your favor. The ball's going to do what Mother Nature wants it to do.
I might have not used that ball. I think it might be
just
the ball.
Just a bit offline and into the bunker. Great knees, great hands in this shot.
Yeah, touch. You have to have that feel. You have something between the ball and the club face, so it's a different feel. But you also have to have
be that ball.
Different day, different hole. Made bogey yesterday. He'll do better this time, it looks like.
Come on. Like what?
This for bogey once again. Made bogey here yesterday.
Jesus,
Frank, nothing really went the player's way this week.
Yeah, if this was motor racing,
this isn't always the same courses, are they? The U.S. Open is a different course.
On to the 15th. Hey, Frank.
64 feet down.
That thing over there? I haven't seen one in a while.
It's a tree. That's right.
A tree.
Trees do exist at Chambers Bay. So does short par 3.
I can get there with this 4-iron. Fuck it.
250 yards, but this is a fun hole. This is
he's trying it. Oh my lord, he got it.
It's a risk-reward par 3. A good tee shot here. You can easily walk off with 2. Get a little.
The fucking 4-iron, baby.
Bunker that just
look at that shot.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. Bogey here yesterday. Now this
level, so I don't gotta change the. Alright, let's see. Try that. More. Wow. See? Ah.
Just a little too much juice on that birdie putt, Frank.
It was bold.
That.
Very bold.
Par attempt here.
See how long that. Okay. I gotta go real far on them. I used to be fucking super good at that, like back during the Tiger Woods days, but I haven't played these games in years.
Now to the 3-hole finishing stretch here at Chambers Bay, and we get it started with a relatively short par 4. It's a 423-yard hole, the 16th, Frank.
Being slightly to the right, there's a huge bunker all the way down the right side that sort of starts, I don't know, maybe about 100 yards off the tee, goes all the way to the green. You go right.
Oh, if you hold triangle, okay, it goes faster.
Beached.
Well, it is nice to have that one in your bag to be able to get that long.
Yeah, that has to be at least 315 yards. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
There we go.
Well, the time is now to start making birdies. And
yeah,
there we
no
go.
shit.
One on the board and suddenly inside the top 20.
Yeah, nothing to be ashamed of in that. But really, you've got to be aggressive from here on in.
I'm going with it again.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Damn it.
Frank,
I should have put backspin.
Just didn't have enough backspin.
I might be able to hit this in.
You wonder what he was thinking on that.
Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the
Get
green.
it. Ooh.
And he's made the green. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
That's in. It's alright.
They'll take it. That's a
I gotta
par.
stick those fucking on the green. I can't let them roll.
Now to the 18th hole. Frank, everyone wants to finish in style.
Yeah, the home hole here, you know, once again you head back to just a wonderful view, and you realize that Chambers Bay was designed as a walking golf course, and it was designed to have fun and test every department in your game.
This way.
18 will do that. It probably gives you more trouble on both sides of the hole than any other hole on the golf course.
He has just hammered this drive here at the 18th, and now he is in a really good position to make a birdie here on the final hole.
Wow, I thought it was longer than that. I could have been on. I should have the driver there. That's stupid.
Frank, you want to finish with one good swing here, the approach shot to the 18th hole.
I don't think there's a flat putt on this green, Rich. You know, there's so many different sections. We said the course was like a maze. This 18th green can be like a maze.
Oh, a little hard.
If you're on the right portion, then obviously that certainly helps. But there's so many different levels to this green.
This from 7 feet.
Get in there. Oh, way too hard that way. God.
Well, just when you thought they might pick up
I just can't get it, man.
Yeah, settle for a par.
Just don't understand.
Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Just a little tap in here.
No US Open for me.
So that is the end of the second round. I can't wait to get back at it tomorrow, Frank.
We got a great leaderboard right now, Rich. So many players in contention. Golf course, there's enough blend of good and hard holes. Really, it's up for grabs.
They used to have, like, the balls would have, would make your guy better too, and like the shoes and the glove and everything. Seems like the more recent the games from EA have been less about the game than like making the game better than they just want to see, like, I don't know, they don't put as much money into it or time, or because even like 2008 Madden, the franchise mode was amazing.
EA Sports and the United States
now it's
Golf
total
Association
trash.
Are proud to present
They've had the same relocation teams for like
today. It's
8
live
years now.
third round coverage of the U.S. Open Championship. Frank, the fourth hole here at Chambers Bay is the kind of par 4 that says emphatically U.S. Open.
Yeah, it's not a rarity these days to have par 4s that are around 500 yards.
Don't go down in there. Don't go down in there.
It's a stiff tee shot.
No.
A little bit of a bend to the right on this hole.
Okay, that'll work. As long as it didn't go over there.
The drive has to be hit down the left side.
Frank, not the longest hitter, but sometimes you win tournaments by putting it in a good spot, and that's where we are right here, 280 yards out.
Yeah, 280 down the middle of the fairway. That'll never get you in trouble.
I liked 14. I like the last one. 59. I gotta club up twice on that. No, just the 4-iron. Get up, ball.
Safely on deck.
Nice.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track.
Do you have 14?
These putts keep the round together.
If you do keep it, it's worth a lot of money. If you actually have the case in the game. Oh, it's worth like they're selling on eBay for like $300, and if it's closed, it's like a shit ton. Get in there!
Oh my goodness, he missed it. He missed the bunny. That's like missing a layup in basketball. Just a tap.
Shut the fuck up. It's like missing a layup. No, a layup's a lot easier than putting.
Fifth hole here at the
U.S. A retard on Special Olympics can hit a layup.
I guess because you can make a mess here. You just keep going down. Bunkers left and right. There's acres of
straight
sand
down the middle
left and right, and just one little measly bunker, but it's smack bang in the front of the screen.
And a huge elevation change from tee to fairway.
I just need to get within 2 feet
good
every time.
Shot, good lie.
And then I'm gold.
Now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder, or just hit another one.
Mm, 140. I'm gonna go like that and just hit it a little harder. Bring it up. Couldn't gauge the spin, it was too close to the pin.
So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business.
It's the right way, right? Like I read these ones wrong. Like I gotta move it to the, because it's gonna go. I move it like right there. There, try that. Too far.
That was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Jesus, man. Can't get down.
Nothing wrong with that par putt. Frank, now at the 6th, this appears to be a testing par 4 long one.
It is, but once again, a generous fairway. Just use those mounds down the left as an indicator on your line. Hole bends a little bit to the right. Good tee shot, though. And everything is in front of you. Rich, there's such a big advantage. You tee it up on a peg there. It should be an easy shot. But remember, this is the most powerful club in the bag. This is the one that you have to nail out of the middle of club face.
Demonstrating there and really all day that he is one of the best drivers of the golf ball.
There we go with the roll. Come on.
Really
there it
good
is.
Distance control there, playing well to his strengths.
Now I gotta make these,
Shouldn't
man.
be a problem here, but not a formality either.
See, like, what the fuck, man? Like, oh my god. This shit just fucking is
this
dumb.
Will be a 5-foot putt here.
See, like, what the?
Man, just slides by.
Oh my god, man.
Only a tap in left. Good putt. So they'll tap in. Always love to hear the sound of the bottom of the cup. Well, Frank, this is what a U.S. Open is all about. A long, tough par 4 up the hill.
Yeah, just a beast. And it's a dogleg ride on top of that. There's more humps and bumps and all this than a dermatologist would ever dream of down there.
Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Frank, at this, the highest level of the game, the margins are so razor thin between winning and losing. It becomes about not wasting shots, and I think that's why players really enjoy stroke play.
I think you hit the nail on the head, Rich. That's why the best players, they want every shot to count, and the best format of golf that requires that is stroke play. In match play, you can get away with a big number. In stroke play, they want it to be a body of work. Every single shot adding to the score.
Yeah, keep rolling.
Not terrible, but not as best.
Oh my lord.
Outside chance really for
some of these courses
but,
just fucking suck.
It was a rather
Look at the
poor
greens.
approach
Like, come on, man. It's hard enough to sink it if it's fucking flat. Two feet. Okay. Let's try that. Like, what? See, like, what the fuck, man? Like, I don't get it, dude.
Always two components to the long lag.
How far is 2 feet?
Number one, and then the read.
Hey,
and
2
missed
feet
out on
up.
that second part.
That means I gotta hit 2 feet.
I thought that was in. I don't know. Happens in this game. You can hit a good putt, just doesn't drop. Getting set now over the putt.
Yeah, so
not quite enough on that one, a couple of feet short.
I don't fucking get it.
Hopefully,
It's starting to fucking piss me off. Like,
but hopefully it's just 2 putts.
Are you kidding me? He just missed that.
Fucking get it over with.
I cannot believe that. That was such a short putt.
I don't understand.
That hole certainly got the best of him. Triple bogey.
Something really wrong.
Yeah, so often we say the third round
look at a
Saturday's
video.
moving day. That doesn't always mean you move
6
in a
plus
positive
6.
direction.
It's fucking 6. Eight, great. 10 strokes down with fucking 6 holes to go.
EA Sports and the United States Golf Association are proud to present a national championship. Today, it's live final round coverage of the United States Open Championship. That's a good spot right there. Frank, you played in conditions all over the world. Here come the winds now. What's the mindset?
Well, this is really what separates the men from the boys. This is where you've got to tell yourself, and it's an advantage to you. Obviously, the scores will go up a little bit, given the conditions. But once again, this is going to suit the stronger player today.
You like the old phrase, swing easy when it's breezy?
Definitely when you're hitting it into a head breeze. But down breeze, tee it up a little bit, try and ride that wind some
2
more.
inches up. 1, 2. I don't know any different that I've done before.
Good putt. Stepping up to the tee here at the 11th, Frank.
Yeah, it looks straightforward. You see a big dune in the middle of the fairway. You can really take that out of play. Get it down there as far as you can. You're going to need to. And then from there on in, it's really just trying to find out exactly where you want to land that second shot so that you can get it on the right level.
Well, that was a beautiful drive, Frank. Really good position to take advantage.
Sitting up beautifully in the fairway.
Frank, this one looks like it might have a postage stamp on it. Airmail City.
Yeah, lick it. Send it.
Send it where?
Wow,
dumb
lucky
announcers.
break right there, Frank.
Well,
lucky break.
that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
1, 2. Not far enough.
Really
almost.
hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his middle.
Locked in on the read and the speed.
Yeah. Next hole.
Frank, that's a par, and onward we go. Frank, we just came
Not
off that
even
long par 4 at the 11th, well over 500 yards.
Bunch.
Now at the 12th, we go in the opposite direction. This has become a staple at a U.S. Open, the reachable par 4.
Yeah, the logic would say just grab sort of a mid-iron to a long iron, knock
Get
it down, wedge it
there.
on there, and have no strain, no sweat. But who's going to play golf like that? Take the head cover off. Come on, chances.
Oh my God! Look at that
the
shit.
odds are going to be narrow, but you just might hit the earth.
And as he strides up here to the 12th green, having hit it in regulation,
yeah.
he knows now that his work is by no means done.
So 3 feet's got to be like that. Reading. This is by far the worst course yet. It might not even read it. I'm just gonna hit it.
So a long putt there and
that's
just
not
didn't
even
read it quite right.
Jesus, you gotta hit it so hard.
Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
So hard. Okay, let's go. So hard.
Frank, well off the pace, but the true professionals, they keep digging.
That's a good putt, though. Wow. You gotta move it so far back.
Holes left to play here at the U.S. Open.
Wonder if you can switch
when
I get to the putter. I wonder if you can switch like the distance.
To the right.
And in a U.S. Open, obviously 534 yards means if you make a mistake off the tee, the chances of making 4 here are minimal. So fairway first. It is one of the wider fairways on the golf course. You're still going to have a lengthy second shot, and you must avoid the bunker that guards the front of the screen. Great Bobby Jones used to say the hardest shot in golf's the next one. Judging by that light, it's not going to be too hard.
239, 2 feet up. No, I don't want to hit this. I fucked that.
This is a good-looking shot.
Of course.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here.
If I miss this, it's going to go all the way down. It's going to go all the way down that fucking hill.
Bit of a
at least
disappointment
didn't take off.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read.
These greens are fucking impossible.
That's how you maintain momentum. You make those putts for par. Frank, this is the 5th par 4 in a row, and they're not easy. This one here at 14, really a daunting tee shot.
It is. That's why it's called Cape Fair. A true Cape hole in golf, Rich, is when you've got to decide how much you want to bite off when you hit across a slight dogleg. And this one, really, you're going to be rewarded the further left you can go.
No.
There is one little bunker in the middle of the fairway that you have to avoid. That's going to be 320 or so yards off the tee. This whole 546 yards, you're going to see a variety of second shots, or the length of second shots here, determined purely by the bravery of the tee shot.
Sit down. Get down.
Oh, this is gone.
Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance.
These are my favorites. Now it's gonna keep rolling.
Oh, that was solid, Rich. This one's safe.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it. I think it bounces.
The hole from here, never easy.
1 inch.
Dropping a shot here late in the round, Frank, with that bogey at the 14th. So a tester from 4 feet.
I gotta get those curves, man. Get them down.
Frank, it has been that kind of a tournament. Another bogey.
Yeah, keep making fun,
Getting
bitch.
set now to tee off at the 15th here at the U.S. Open par 3, and it
64
stands out
feet down.
because it has the only tree on the golf course.
It looks magnificent, doesn't it?
4 iron.
Get your eyes back on the green, Rich. Come on. When they use the short tee for the U.S. Open, just 167 yards. So this is really a hole that the players are just going to eat up if they get the right wind conditions. And just an 8 or a 9 iron from 160 yards for these boys. To a green, it should be very well received.
Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Oh, with a good shot, Rich. Yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just ride a par down at the end of the hole. Don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard.
Keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Right here. Well, just a little too much, Rich.
I don't know if it was wind at his back. He didn't calculate it.
Just let me fucking putt this and get out of here. This is fucking retarded.
Little redemption chance here. Had bogey yesterday.
1, 2. Still not see? I couldn't judge the left and right.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Frank, you know full well, this can be a humbling game.
And an embarrassing game.
Now to the par 4, 423 yards, 16th hole. What's the right play, Frank?
Fairway first. Once again, you'll see the slope of the fairway from the left to the right side. It means move your aim down that left side. It'll make this fairway appear that much bigger. And of course, then when you hit into this green, you're really going to have to flight that second shot properly. This is like a tabletop green.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up? It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Oh no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is gone.
What are you talking about?
Gone.
Oh, fuck you talking about? That's right next to the pin.
So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
Retards.
Par yesterday. Now for birdie.
That's a bird. I just gotta get him that close every time.
You'll love them, the birdies, and that's another one. Now to the 17th, par 3 here at Chambers Bay.
Yeah, they say beached at 16, that's the name. This one's called derailed. So you imagine coming down the stretch of a US Open, exactly what you're going to require. That's your best golf. And you're going to need your best tee shot here at this par 3. It mightn't be overly long, but when you look at that green just sitting up there perched, this one you do not want to make a mistake in.
Not quite what he wanted. Tee shot
Yeah,
in the bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know. It might just go in.
Shouldn't be a problem here. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Now to the 18th hole, Frank. Everyone wants to finish in style.
Yeah, the home hole here, you know, once again you head back to just a wonderful view, and you realize that Chambers Bay was designed as a walking golf course, and it was designed to have fun and test every department of your game. 18 will do that. It probably gives you more trouble on both sides of the hole than any other hole on the golf course. Second shot.
Frank, you want to finish with one good swing here, the approach shot to the 18th hole.
I don't think there's a flat putt on this green, Rich. You know, there's so many different sections. We said the course was like a maze. This 18th green can be like a maze. If you're on the right portion, then obviously that certainly helps. But there's so many different levels to this green.
Wow, I thought it was going in just off the mark by a fraction.
Even putt currently.
Fucking cunt.
Did the job right there. Well, Frank, this day had it all, didn't it?
It certainly did, Rich. It's always nice to play parkland golf where you play the ball through the air. But every now and again, when you get the opportunity to play a golf course like Chambers Bay and you get to see how the game was really invented, it can be played just as well along the ground as it can through the air. It's been fun.
Just a tremendous day here in the Great Northwest from Chambers Bay in the state of Washington. For my partner Frank Novello and all of us here at EA Sports, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now.
I've watched a bunch of videos on the new baseball and it looks pretty fucking sweet. I can't wait to play it. Still third, man. Mizuno. It already did, but I'm downloading it today. Oh, nice. I can have 3 now. Oh, nice. Bite. Yep. I'll love it later tonight and I'll be playing it. Oh, I like that one. I'm more of that one. What is that? Puma? Callaway. I like that one though. I will be. I gotta wait for. I think it comes out at like 5 or something. I can't remember. Today. I want those shoes, man. Actually, I want those. Ashworth, Cardiff. No, because I just tried and it wasn't yet. Like it said, yeah, because it said 2 more hours. So it's probably 5 or 6 this morning. They have like certain times where they release them. It used to be midnight back in the day, but they changed it. Come on, why can't I have Nike? Yeah, I must have to get to a certain. They got ping hats. Nothing new there. What are these? The elite slacks? Ooh. Oh, is there shorts? No. Dang it. There we go. New drivers. The Mizuno. Ooh. The Mizuno. We'll go to with the white ball. Nothing new. Actually, I want to see when you get new stuff. Not pants. Like the Puma. What's that? That's a level 52. Puma's 61. So I want this Puma shirt. That's 61. I like that shirt. What are these, Adidas? Oh. What's that? Oh, Adidas. Is that Nike? Wow. I got some cool I like the pastel colors, like Easter colors. I don't know why. I think they look cool when you golf. Oh, kind of like that one too. Yeah, I want those. 90. All right. What's next? Mid-season class. What's this? Lighthouse Point, Maryland. Or no, Maine. Maine. Must be a decent course. Fucking steep fucking greens. Oh, it's cliffs and shit. Great. Here, from lighthouse to lighthouse on top of cliffs. You're 72 overall, everybody else is in the 90s.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live opening round coverage of the Mid-Season Classic.
Oh shit, trying out the new Mizuno clubs. Nice drive with that.
You have to ride the wind. Boy, he got all of that one.
Got every ounce out of the conditions.
6, 9 feet up. Oh wow. I gotta go driver here.
The game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air. That easy. That's an absolute beauty.
Probably going to have to hit one more club here, Frank. A little bit uphill. Seems to like it. Looks like it's
nice
headed for the green. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Well, continuing to move in the right direction now to 2 under for the championship.
Okay, starting out decent.
Take you back down to the action at the 14th.
Oh, jeez.
As we catch up with our featured golfer, Frank, really putting together a solid round.
An important stretch of holes coming up here late in this round, too.
Man.
And, to post a score makes such a big difference. That score will stand in good stead at the end of the day.
I knew it.
In the wrong direction.
I knew it.
Uh-oh.
Fucking knew it.
And that one rolls just into the rough.
Now you have to decide whether or not that ball's going to fly or not.
Jeez,
always
man.
so disappointing from that kind of a spot and come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game.
Pretty good shot right there.
Damn it.
Now at 1 under for the round. Rich Lerner back at Lighthouse Point with Frank Nobilo. We're at the 15th hole. Frank, a relatively short par 4, 387 yards.
Yeah, finally we get one under 400 yards. A little bit of trouble off the tee to be avoided. Bunker left and that little pot bunker on the right. But missed those. And really, this is a very much a scoring opportunity.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway.
Rich, it's a different challenge today. The weather is so day-to-day out here, and when you get a breeze like this that's kicking up, you really have to sort of change your approach to playing these holes.
It looks nice out there, the blue skies, plenty of high sunshine. But
too
it's
much
a challenge
spin.
because those winds have really freshened up.
It's that sneaky distance.
That was a good-looking putt, just not falling.
Oh, come on, man.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Just a couple of feet.
You think? It's a little bit disappointing there.
Solid par to remain 1 under. Final par 3 on the backside. It's the 16th, 241 yards. Time to make a move as we are in the finishing stretch here.
When you give the scorecard a cursory look, you might think 240-something yards is a difficult hole, but this plays quite a bit downhill, so it plays more around the 200-yard mark. A fairly generous green, protected by the bunker.
Need to go one more.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way.
73%. Gave it a little bit more, but whatever.
Been pretty good all day from this distance. Just trying to take care of business.
Club down one too many.
He'll settle for par. Seventeenth hole is another par 5 over 600 yards. You get a terrific view of Juniata Crossway Bridge just ahead. And Frank, if you jump over that bridge, you can get a dynamite lobster roll at Nielsen's Lobster Shack. I don't know if you've ever had it.
Oh,
but
it's one of the best.
It just adds to sort of the charm of this area. But what a hole this is.
S-shaped par 5. You can see it bending to the right off the tee, and then the hole starts to go the other way with magnificent view of the bridge you're just referring to.
I'm for it.
Reachable for the longest hitters, but once again, avoid the bunkers, and they're all down the right side.
Nope.
So the golf ball ends up in that first cut. It's a little bit less than 2 inches. You can see the golf ball should be able to get at it, but may not be able to control the spin. We'll see.
Ooh.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was outstanding.
Sit that bitch right next to that.
It's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. Needs a few more of those. That was a good birdie.
Yeah, this time that one gets him in the top 10.
Frank, as we arrive here at 18, I'm thinking about what we so often hear up here in New England. You
just gotta drop shit like it's hot, man.
Or can you at this par 4 finishing hole?
Oh, I don't like this one here. Just get up over the tree. There we go. That'll work. That'll work. Spin, 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 spin. No!
Not the longest, but not
bad. It's still in the fairway.
95 yards in the fairway. We'll settle.
13
this
feet
looks
up.
To be at least an extra club, maybe 2 clubs going way up that hill to the green.
To win. No, I'm only going 150.
Down, little Sheba. Down. Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
They said to go up 2 clubs. I would have fucking... that would have been out of bounds.
This is an awkward length.
Get in there.
That's an important birdie right there. Into the top 5 on this leaderboard.
Well, there's so much at stake this week, Rich.
I'd have listened to those doofuses. I'd have fucking been double bogey there.
There is. This is going to be a tough championship to pull away. The standard of golf, especially that first page of the leaderboard. Excellent golf.
Getting up on 74. Sangmoon Bay from Korea. What's that white one? Is that South Korea? The white flag, I think. I'm 7th now, okay.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the Mid-Season Classic.
Yeah, I think it's South Korea, right? Oh, that wasn't very good. That might fuck.
Beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good.
Is it good? No. Okay, cool.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for 11.
Foot down. Dang it. Get it in there. Oh.
And to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. See if you can get something going.
These, man.
2 straight birdies.
Come on, it's gotta go in.
That really hurt, Frank, because it looked damn all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
I can't get those ones like those, like almost straight fucking. At least it wasn't a bogey. Anything but bogey.
Solid par. Another par 3. We're at the 8th. It's only 165 yards, Frank.
There we go.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it.
Rub the shamrock.
Shit, one little bit more could have been.
In the bunker there.
Man, I want from the first
really
hole-in-one so bad.
The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
There we go.
So one shot closer to the lead with that birdie. Now to the par 5 9th. Frank, what are we looking at here?
Well, for the longer hitters, it's actually a chance to reach a par 5 and 2. 300 yards is where that fairway starts to bend more to the left. So you do the maths, it's going to give you roughly 250 yards to the middle sort of front left of that green. That's the easy way to play the hole. Make a mistake off the tee and you might find out this is a more difficult free shotter than what you were anticipating.
Jeez.
Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot.
I think I'm going to go hybrid, and if I come up short, then I come up short. That's fine.
Into the thick stuff. That's a difficult lie.
That's fine.
Remember, out of the rough.
It's 88%.
Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit.
And it makes the green in regulation. See if he can go one better than yesterday.
Yeah, now I can just hit it in, see?
Putt for birdie. Just playing excellent golf.
Chip close.
5 under for the tournament. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Beautiful swing.
In the fairway here at the 10th. Nice way to start off the back 9.
Second shot.
4 feet up. I'm gonna go with the 4-iron. Oh wait. Yeah, I'm gonna go like this.
Good looking shot right here.
A little too hard. Dang it.
Didn't hit it in there close, but you see the odd make from this distance.
Yeah, my tape measure gives us 26 feet.
Try that. Whew.
Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
No, just a good putt, though. There's no two ways about that. He's putting well.
No damage done. Made the par.
Should have got closer on that second shot. That's my fault. Too much
Standing
spin.
over the ball here at the par 5 11th.
Ah, nice.
Looks good.
Oh, that was sweet.
Straight down
the middle.
Second from an excellent lie.
Oh, okay. Golly. I don't like this. Where's the fucking pin at? Okay, it's right there. Nope.
This is not heading in the right direction.
Oh, looks like it's going to be in the rough.
That's fine.
That was a little over ambitious.
We got
You'll need to be
81.
strong with this. Okay, good shot on the dance floor.
Could have got closer again. Damn
This could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Now comfortably inside that cut line, the former national champ makes birdie. Frank, right where you want to be at the midway point of a tournament.
Yeah, you know your game's solid. The focus is more on the leader and that you can just go out and play. Excellent position to be in.
gotta take a piss.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Mid-Season Classic. Always a pleasure to be along the coast of Maine, Lighthouse Point to be exact. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. Frank, this is sure to be another exciting day of golf out there. What are the challenges facing our players today?
The length of the golf course for a start, Rich. This golf course just under 7,700 yards. So it's one of the longest ones you'll play.
Oh, it's somewhere like you go to the...
called this. They certainly are in play. There is one double green out there. That's the 10th and the 13th hole. They share the same green. Lots of great design features, and you've got it on a prime day in great condition. So enjoy the round, and make sure you feast on the vistas as well.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Come on.
Birdie try up next.
Dang it. That's way too far away.
Had a par on this hole yesterday.
1 foot up. Not far enough.
You couldn't ask for much more than that.
See, that's what I don't get. Like, how far is each
even par
foot?
Currently.
Like, how far is 3 inches up? It's hard to gauge that shit.
In for par.
I can't get it down, man. I don't know what I'm doing.
Now at the 5th hole, it's a par 4. Frank, what are we in store for?
Well, it's very easy to get lulled into a false sense of security here, Rich. No fairway bunkers. You sort of think you would blaze away. But really, you've got to find the fairway here. Very small green and well protected by that bunker short and right of this green. So if you miss the fairway, this hole becomes very difficult indeed quite quickly. Oh, that's fine.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side.
Come on, roll fucking 80 fucking feet away. Come on.
That's still not done. A good third shot.
Get in there. Boom.
That is
chippy. Chippy.
Right,
that's stealing.
Chipping saves me.
Now at the 6th hole, it's a par 3, just under 200 yards. Where's the challenge here, Frank?
Well, you've got to love that bunker on the left side, Rich, especially because it's shaped like a letter L. Got to fly that. It's not too deep. So really the challenge is trying to flight that ball in amongst the breeze.
There's a breeze. Oh!
Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
Damn it.
You wonder what he was thinking on that. Another good swing. Another good approach shot.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. I thought that was him.
Come on.
I mean,
Give me a fucking
pace.
break.
It's hard to be critical
That's
of
so
that.
Just a couple of feet.
That was horse shit. It should have been tapping. Jesus fuck.
7th hole at Lighthouse Point is only 300.
Oh, it's not me, man. I didn't move it enough to get it.
Walk out of here with anything other than birdie?
If you hit the fairway, you definitely should be looking at birdie. But the biggest problem here is to decide, Rich, what club to hit off the tee. You could hit a multitude of clubs here. Further up you go, the narrower this fairway gets.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Come on.
And to generate some momentum here.
It was 3 feet.
This for birdie. Made a par in his previous round. This time,
Jesus, just getting fucked in the butthole. Okay, so it's like this much. Now 10 inches. Right, I'm gonna say right there.
You've got to be kidding me. That was right on the edge.
I tell you, he wants to do over there.
Trying to move on with a par in his pocket.
Jesus.
For a bad score on the card, that's par. Another par 3. We're at the 8th. It's only 165 yards, Frank. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid.
Oh,
and
come on.
Stick from that man.
Come on, dude. Come on.
Starting to put it together right now, Frank.
Join that trio at the top.
When you get a home run, it goes into that heartbeat motion thing, so you know.
So
when it's like
54 holes,
tung, tung.
really good position inside the top 5 with 1 round to go.
Yeah, and those handful of players that we're looking at, Rich, they certainly have looked the best players this week, which makes tomorrow look like a real thriller.
3 behind, okay. You watched the one where I won it with a chip in. That was the best one, yeah. One of the videos I won with the chip in.
And the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today it's live final round coverage of the mid-season
Yeah, one of
classic.
them I chipped it in for an eagle.
Hello again
and
and
won
welcome. Rich Lerner alongside my colleague Frank Nobilo here today calling the action from the cliffs at Lighthouse Point.
Four
Frank,
down.
This course features some breathtaking
with 5
scenery.
It
holes.
certainly does, Rich. Changes of elevation, and it's in phenomenal shape. We've got to send our thanks out to the superintendent, Peyton Duncan, who's got the course exactly primed. You should enjoy it. You should enjoy the views. Take your camera as well.
Man, I don't.
This is very scenic up in New England.
I really don't want to hit that hard, but okay.
That's an excellent play right there. The approach giving him another good look. Now this for birdie, came away with par in the previous round.
Get in there.
And with that birdie, moving into the top
The
5.
fucker's 11.
And we're
Jeez.
starting to notice the
Okay,
name.
is that Jordan's? Is that
15th
Jordan's
hole and Frank a
speed
return
or
to
spike?
sanity, 387 yards, par 4.
Yeah, second easiest hole on the golf course. Bends a little to the left. Just avoid the sand, left, and that little pot bunker on the right. And you should be set up with a relatively short iron in to a green that, well, the only problem is if you go long.
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good looking closer.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
That's how I read it. I didn't read it far enough right. See,
wow.
I gotta go farther. When I think I'm far enough, I gotta go farther. That's
just knock it in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it's going to hurt the course.
Good work right there.
Can't do it unless they fuck up.
A cursory look at the scorecard, Rich, and well, it looks hard at 240 yards, but that elevation is going to chew off quite a bit of yardage off the scorecard. Really, it's a good chance for a birdie on this closing stretch. V-shaped green.
Last time I went one too far.
As long as you're on the right section of the green, could have a chance for birdie.
Yeah.
Headed for the bunker?
Too hard. Now this last time I clubbed on to 4-iron and it went way too short.
There's nothing like catching
what the
a bunker
fuck?
shot just perfectly. Splashes out, lands softly, and just runs up to that hole.
Yeah, it's like 3D. There's the component in the strike.
It's fucking dumb,
where it's
man.
going to land, and then the third part of it.
The wind
is
was
how much
almost
will it roll.
exactly the same.
Just 5 feet left.
Don't get it.
He's made it.
Ain't winning this one.
17th hole.
I gotta get a little better.
Par pod, 613 yards. Frank, how do you play it?
Only the longest hitters can get here in two. It's 2 big hits, that's for sure. S-shaped fairway, so if you can't reach the par 5 and 2, you can still plot your way down there for a nice little pitch. And
it's about 3.
Really great opportunity to get one back off the scorecard.
That's an absolute tracer right there. In the fairway and well over 320 yards.
Yeah, it gives me points, but
Oh, this is taken off on a weird
I
line.
don't care where this goes.
It's going to
I'd
be in the
rather
rough,
chip
it
in.
looks like. Into the thick stuff.
Oh,
That's
chip
a
that shit
difficult
cold.
block.
Maybe you can repeat
Set to
eagle.
go. Not an easy shot by any means.
I mean, this skill, and that was sublime.
Just good hands, coming out of the rough, able to manage the distance, and now in great position.
See? Come on, man.
Misread.
What the fuck? That's so fucking close.
Little
Like,
redemption
fuck
chance
you.
here. Had bogey yesterday.
Eat a fucking dick.
And that par certainly won't hurt the cause.
Still some time. Frank, we've made it to the finish.
Still some time. There's one fucking hole. What the fuck you talking about?
Reflect for just a moment.
Dumb hole. I'm gonna try to go over top of these.
How well you've played. If it hasn't gone all that well, you're thinking about jumping on the Juniata Crossway Bridge off to the left and getting out of Dodge. Good contact, good result.
He has
Beautiful.
just hammered this drive here at the 18th, and now he is in a really good
12
position
feet up.
to make a birdie here on the final hole.
The wind's blowing, so no.
This is a good-looking shot.
Of course.
So the second of the par
Of course
four
it does.
goes begging,
Go
and
fucking suck
now
a
we'll have to
dick.
rely on the short game.
The
God
short game,
dang.
as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Jeez. That's just horrible.
Makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under for the round.
In for par.
Make it top 5.
Well, that'll wrap it up for us today. We saw a lot of great golf, Frank.
The course was good. It was gettable for some, but you know, in the end, it really gave you what you deserve, just the way we want it.
And that'll do it for our entire team. I'm Rich Lerner. Until next time.
It says paying, it doesn't give you any money. It should give you money and then you can buy equipment. That's what it should do. I got 4th, okay. So that's a top 5. And Rory didn't get up there, so I gained points. Yep. Went back up to 2nd. I have to win shit, man. Otherwise that bitch is gonna beat me. Ooh, we got new ones. I like the blue. I like the blue. I can wear a blue glove. It's not like regular blue though, like what the hell? Yeah, blue. God, give me some fucking shoes. These are all lame. Let's go back to my what? The pants gotta go. They're weird. Jeans. I want that one. Or the green one's cool too. Ooh. There's some cool Nike ones. Definitely. Oh, what? Oh, I unlocked that with the glow cap. Nice. Ooh, let's try the new ball. New shafts. What's blue and white? Diamond Series dark blue. Oh, doesn't really matter. Arizona Summer Classic. Okay, I'll change it after this one. I'll make one for each day. Yeah, like Tiger used to have like during like St. Patty's Day or Easter or Thanksgiving, you could play.
NBC Golf Channel on
me and Steve Dole used to play
in
it.
association with the PGA Tour proudly presents the season-long
different
race
shirts.
for the FedEx Cup.
Like I had the ones with
Today
Easter
it's
eggs
live
on
opening round coverage of the Arizona Summer Classic. This one looks like it might have a postage stamp on it. Airmail City.
Yeah, lick it.
That's fine.
Send it.
I'll chip it in.
Getting set for this next shot from the rough. What does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are, because it's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
Settles in over the putt.
Oh,
I thought he had that. That is a painful bogey with the 7th hole. Just a couple of feet.
not liking the outfit.
Now to 1 over par for the tournament. This is a good hole, Frank. The par 4 8th.
Yet another dogleg left, Rich, on the front side. And it's a sharper dogleg now because they've put in 2 bunkers down the left side. It used to be a bailout area for the players in the past.
Oh,
Can't
shit.
do that anymore. And I doubt anybody can fly it over that left one. It's nearly 330 yards to carry that in the air. Those 2 bunkers are forcing the players to go out to the right, making that second shot a little bit longer now.
I'll go 4-iron.
On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity.
Big win.
And it's a long way to go from here. Never easy.
So we're gonna go 4 inches short this way a little bit. Let's try that.
Missed on that.
Come on.
Yeah, not a problem.
That's my best read I can do on that one, man. I went a little too short, but man, I gotta start hitting these closer. I can't win these until I learn how to putt better.
Finishing out the front side now at the 9th. And Frank, what do you think of this par 4?
Nice way to finish the front 9, Rich. Very thin green, protected by that little splash bunker in the front. Iron players get a real advantage here. 1 bunker down the right
11
side
miles an hour in my face.
Off the tee, though. I doubt anybody could carry that.
Just a good solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards. Second shot, good look at the green.
Wow. Oh yeah, I'm going 5-iron.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it.
Lucky there, that going in the bunker all the way.
Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Get in there. There we go. There we go. Get back in this. Let's get back in this.
Certainly moving into the top half, that's for sure. And starting to narrow that number down in front.
Right.
Getting set to start the back 9 here at TPC Scottsdale. We're on the tee at number 10.
A dogleg right par 4, and if you teed off the first, this is going to be the first true dogleg right that you'll face. A little bunker put down the left side. Ideally, you're going to have to play left and short of that, which is going to leave you something in the vicinity of 150 yards to a green.
Shit. Nice shot.
Very receptive.
Nice shot. Nice shot. Don't run off there. Don't run off there. Don't run off there.
I've seen some long tee shots. But it's the advantage to tee that ball up. Get it up there quickly. Get the wind behind you. It's amazing how far you can hit it.
73, 4 feet up. There it is.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here.
Beautiful.
That is classy.
A chance of going in.
So coming off the birdie on the previous hole, a chance now for yet another one.
And momentum all in his favor.
So into the top 15 on the leaderboard with that birdie. A few more, and who knows, maybe top 10 or top 5. Don't forget, second round coverage coming your way tomorrow here
I need
on
at least the
EA
top
Sports
5.
for our entire crew. I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now.
Dang it. I gotta play it on my ass. I gotta birdie like almost everything to get into this. Or at least 4 out of 6. Can you okay, you can go out. Okay, cool. Yeah, my third. Okay, wait. My Sunday is gonna be like my pinkish. That's gonna be that one. The light blue. Okay, that's Sunday. Thursday I'm going long sleeve. These are dumb looking. That's kind of the only cool one. Wow, these are dumb. Never mind. T-shirt, no. I guess I just wear polo. All gray. They don't have gray. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's like a blue. Is that gray? No, there. Oh, white. There's no gray one. Are you kidding? Fine, we'll go gray visor. Friday. Saturday shorts. Saturday's definitely shorts. We'll go pink on Friday. We'll keep the white shoes. A little red stripe in there. Nah. They're not pink either. We'll just go visor. And Saturday you have shorts. I don't want jean shorts, so I'm just gonna stick with white. T-shirt. What's that? Gold? I'll have a gold glove. I'll go with a white pink hat and with the gold glove. Oh no, Saturday's gotta have shoes. You can't have those garbage things. Oh, of yellow. There we go. The black zip up. Alright, we'll put that on Thursday. Which... that one? Yeah. Go. What? Cargo pan. No. Black jeans. It doesn't go with the. Fucking black. Shouldn't that be all black? Like what the? Black Friday. That's what we're going. Or Black Thursday. Alright. Think any new equipment was? Okay. Continue that. What day is it? Does it say? It doesn't say.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today it's live second-round coverage of the Arizona Summer Classic.
It's like a reddish tint to the sky. It's dusk.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Okay, I'm gonna club down because of that wind. Give it a little bit.
Seems to like it.
My bad.
Headed for the fat part of the green. Just a well-played approach shot right there. Only about 10 feet away and a good look at birdie here. Frank going for another birdie here.
I'm reading that wrong.
A real roll.
Right? It's on this side of the hole, right? Or do I go over? I go over here, don't I? Right?
Ooh, good effort right there. Almost made it.
I didn't hit it hard enough.
Nudge this one home. Finish it up.
Come on. What the f...
Did the job right there.
Give me a break.
On to the par 3-7.
I guess I didn't have
15 yards from that back tee box, Frank.
This hole hasn't really changed. Still has that V-shaped green where it's very narrow in the front. A high-flying shot in here that carries that front edge, and you'll find the further and further you go back there, the more receptive, and that green starts to widen.
Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
Yeah, you wonder what he was thinking on that.
Either misjudged the win or simply just pulled the wrong club.
Eat a dick. Eat a dick.
It'll take some skill now.
All right, now another shot from the rough.
Get in there.
Oh, without a doubt, that will be on the highlight reel later tonight. Excellent shot.
Yeah, whatever. Doesn't give me points.
Now here at the par 4-8, slight dogleg to the left, Frank.
And this dogleg's made more severe now by the addition of 2 bunkers. This was a bunkerless hole off the tee in years gone by, but those 2 bunkers certainly make this a sharper dogleg. And because it forces the player to go down the right side, adds length to the already long 475 yards.
Well, that's the way you draw it up here at the 8th. You want to get it out there. He's done that, and he's kept it in the fairway.
142. 134. $127. Too much. Dang.
Frank, how did he do there?
Well, he's inside 30 feet, but 27 feet, that's not exactly what you'd call close.
9 inches.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Didn't fare too well on this hole yesterday. Made a bogey. So close.
And yet it still counts for another shot.
Oh, they're out.
Something about this hole, it has not been kind. Bogey yesterday and staring at another one today. So another bogey on the scorecard.
It's dumb shit. It's dumb shit.
I think it's a week to forget, Rich.
It's dumb fucking shit.
Here at the par 4 9th hole, Frank, what's the strategy off the tee?
Well, there's one bunker down the right side that you have to be very wary of. 325 yards to carry that, so it's very much in play. Just over 290 to reach it. Ideally, you have to go left about that down the left side. But really, this is a second shot hole because this green is not very deep.
Good strike.
I'm winning the next tournament.
Good lie. Good chance to attack the pin. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here.
$9 miles an hour.
Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. A birdie will send him to 1 under on the leaderboard. Now to the 10th hole. This a sharp dogleg to the right, Frank, a par 4.
A good way to start this second 9. Really, it requires a nice tee shot down the left. There's no real advantage to try and carry it over that bunker, the one that's situated on the corner. So if you respect it and go a little left of that, you're going to have something in the vicinity of 160, 150 yards left. Oh, that's it. New member of the 300-yard club.
Good poke right there. This won't hurt him. Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday, another opportunity on the way. Settles in over the putt. And with that birdie, moving into the top 20 on the leaderboard. On to the par 4 11th hole. Frank, what's the best play here?
No bunkers really here to worry about, Rich, so you have to pick something in the distance as a good line. Something a little bit away from the water that protects the left side of this fairway. And it's adjacent to the 15th hole, the other par 5 coming home. So a good drive, perhaps with a little bit of cut off the tee. And that should shape up nicely for this long par 4.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Put more spin. Damn it.
For birdie.
Damn it.
Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this one yesterday.
Not far enough.
Oh, I thought he made that. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under for the round.
I'm afraid to go too far, and then I don't go far enough.
This is par.
One more hole.
Third round coverage comes your way tomorrow on EA Sports with Frank Nobilo and our entire crew. I'm Rich Lerner saying,
I need that one.
So long
it could
for
put
now.
me maybe in the top 5. I'm 75 overall. I'll get better. My shots will get better too as I get into even like the 80s.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Arizona Summer Classic. That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
That is tasty looking right there.
Top 5,
just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from that.
Well, that is a ball striking clinic right there. Another dazzling approach shot. Pretty close. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie.
Get in the fucking hole.
You'd like to.
God damn it, dude.
You can't. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point.
Continues to roll the ball very well.
Need that shit.
Par 4 second hole, a little bit longer than the first. This one at 442 yards.
Yeah, they've added a new tee, changed the bunkering down the right side. Still a semi-blind tee shot, a hole that bends softly to the left side. The bunkering around this green has changed. Still, it requires a very precise tee shot.
Well, those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway. Well, this one should be safely on deck here.
So on the putting surface, and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second.
Sizable putt from 16 feet.
5 inches down. Oh. Is that it? Okay. Needed that.
Moves into the top 10 with that birdie.
Top 10 finish. Nice. Par.
Now the third hole, it's a par 5, and how does this one set up, Frank?
It's a nice yardage around that 550, 560 yard mark. So a good drive. You can certainly reach the par 5 and 2. Got to flash it across a little bit of a desert there. This green has been completely changed in 2014. And the addition of one bunker to that right side. Used to be 2.
Excellent start off the tee. That's a great way to begin this hole. Set for his next shot from a good position in the fairway. Frank, so many variables in any golf shot, but one of the most important, obviously, is club selection.
People often just blindly grab a club, right? They look at a yardage, they go, I'm going to hit the same club. But what about if you're uphill, downhill, into the breeze,
pin.
all those other
Damn
things?
It.
And where's the flag?
Getting set for this next shot from the rough.
Give me XP,
what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are, because
get in there.
It's not exactly the best.
For eagle,
it's
baby.
Sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
And he's
Frank,
back
what kind
in
of
it.
shot is required here at the par 3/4?
A little drop shot par 3 down the hill in today's standards because it's under 200 yards. Series of 3 tee boxes, so plenty to choose from there. The entry into the green is well protected now by the 2 bunkers, one in the center and one on the right front of this green.
Good clean contact and a nice result and a chance for birdie coming up. Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round. Good birdie right there, Frank.
Oh, time to get another cup of coffee. Things are heating up.
Good third round, Frank, and a good spot heading to the final 8.
Right now, the caliber of this field know that your game is good enough too, and a legitimate chance of taking home the trophy come tomorrow night. This really is what all those hours on the range contribute to. This moment right now.
He's back in it. I hit an eagle while you were getting food. Chipped in an eagle. I'm 8th. 6 holes to go.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's the final round of the Arizona Summer Classic.
Well, this one has a chance to be really good. He just blasted that one down the fairway. Out there about 325 yards.
Second shot.
7 miles an hour. Yep.
Good looking shot right here.
It was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Frank, just into that first cut.
Yeah, it's sitting
Get in
up,
there.
Really?
Oh!
This isn't too bad a situation.
Shit, too hard.
Safely aboard.
Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn, 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 damn.
Set now over the putt.
Ah. That sucks. 8 inches. Not far enough, bad.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Jeez.
Yeah, there'll be no
Almost
stress
made
for
it.
the
Shut
next
up,
one.
whore.
Even par currently.
That is a solid par putt. At the 14th now, it's a par 4.
I gotta get closer.
And a dog leg left once again. The bunker on the left side is being pushed out to the fairway to really carry that. It's a lengthy second shot because it's going to play a little bit uphill. And this green is well protected on the left side with the 2 bunkers.
Right where they were aiming, in the fairway. Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. All in all, Frank, doesn't look too bad.
Just maybe a little right of the flag.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie.
It's that sneaky distance.
Fuck
Tough
you.
game, Frank.
Go
You can hit
suck a
300-yard
dick.
drives and miss
You
3-foot
motherfucking
putts.
Yeah, there's the
cocksucking.
ecstasy, and that's the agony.
Oh, my lord. You're fucking...
Let's take another look
Too
at the
many of
leaderboard.
those.
And Rory McIlroy.
They
Three
keep
shots
me from
behind.
winning these.
Yeah, close enough really to mount a charge over the next few holes. Whether or not we see that, I think it'll be determined by these next couple of holes.
I needed that birdie there.
Long and straight.
I have to
how
have
you
one
do it.
birdie here. I'm done.
That's nice to roll in a 25-footer now and then. Those feel
So I gotta
good.
go for it.
But still, there's nothing like hitting that perfect tee ball. Long and straight.
Hey,
Yeah,
that
you
way.
can puff out your chest, last to play, the advantage,
I'm not gonna like
holes
that.
shorter. Basically, the list goes on.
That's fine.
That's off the beaten track. You've got 5 minutes
Fine.
to
I
find
should
it.
be able to get a birdie here.
And setting up here in the rough.
Damn it. I
Frank,
barely
not
hit
close,
it.
but from that line, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich.
Par yesterday.
Excellent service.
Now for birdie. Never quite had enough oomph.
Come on,
that.
man. Give me
sort
a
of
fucking...
a wishy-washy stroke.
This one just requires a little bit of focus.
Like, what the fuck?
Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
Just
The one
can't
that you
get
need
the
tonight.
fucking length or the fucking...
Well, partner, here we
Curve,
go.
yeah.
Players have characterized it as
I
terrifying,
like this hole.
chaotic, amazing.
Nine
The
that
stadium
way.
atmosphere here at this hole, the 16th of par 3, is really spectacular, isn't it, Frank?
It is. Because of the atmosphere, the number of people, this is the closest a golfer gets to like kicking a field goal in a Super Bowl. It's just surrounded by people. It's not really the difficulty of the hole. Just over 160 yards, a modest par 3. There's no
Look
water
at-
in trouble.
come on,
but it's
man.
an atmosphere that golfers
I was
never
gonna get
normally
close to that.
are familiar with.
So a tester from 4 feet. Just continuing to play some really good golf. 8 under par for the championship. Frank, 16 was fun. 17 is always
If I can
exciting.
birdie
here at
these two, I can
TPC
get top
Scottsdale.
5.
You've got to be careful because that water that sort of goes around the left side of the green, if that ball's coming in with a little bit of hook, it's just going to keep going left. There's the one bunker you really have to focus on. That's the one in the middle of the fairway. 280 will carry that. Chances are the ball can run onto the green.
Go,
It takes a
go.
brave man really to try and fly this ball all the way there. It's not really needed because there's always another 10 or 15 yards of run.
Holy
Factor that
shit.
in.
3 inches isn't that far. Right there. So now I just gotta get the break. Does it look like it's straight in? It's a little break. I'm just gonna go.
That was not a very good read right there.
It's very close.
A makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under par. Player knows they're on the move with that birdie. Quick glance at the leaderboard. They can see, Frank, they're not out of it.
Things are very volatile right now.
To the 18th hole now, and Frank, the original designers stepped in and they made this hole quite a bit more challenging.
Yeah, they certainly have stiffened it up. The longest hitters in the game, the Dustin Johnsons, the Bubba Watsons, the J.B. Holmes, used to take it completely over the lake down the left side where there was just one paltry bunker.
Boom.
Now there's a series of bunkers, almost like the church pews at Oakmont. that are littered down the left side, stopping that attack. You're going to have to respect this hole that much more off the tee. Find the fairway. It's still a short iron in, but this finishing hole is now a proper finishing hole.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. That is classy.
They had a chance of going in.
Birdie putt coming up. The par on this hole yesterday.
Ended that well.
In the hole and a birdie. Frank, it was a great setting with great crowds. We saw plenty of very good golf.
Top 5.
Your thoughts?
Man,
I think the course
could have
really
won. Oh,
some
Rory
of the golf
fucking
that we
got
saw.
top
It
5
forced
too.
these players to play just some great golf, and it wasn't just like a pitch and a putt golf course. So I think seeing the guys tested, seeing the players tested at this level, it was a treat.
1 stroke, fucker. If I wouldn't have missed those couple, I would have had it. Man, he's still beating me by a fucker. I like what I got. New drivers. Ooh, Callaway. Fuck yes. Yes, please. Dirt. We got new shirts. Or that one then. Change this. Change the glove to that light blue or whatever. There we go. What else? No new shoes. No new hat. No new visor. Okay. The Open Championship. Scotland.
EA Sports and the RNA are proud to present opening round coverage of the Open Championship. Welcome to the Open Championship, the oldest major in golf. Frank, there really is nothing quite like it. The old course at St. Andrews combined with the Open Championship, it's bathed in history.
The golf course is magnificent. It just reeks of all the great players that have played the game. Pick your hero, whether it's a Bobby Jones, a Nicklaus, a Rory McIlroy, a Tiger Woods. All the greats have been here and played this marvelous course. It stood the test of time. And even the routing, the old 9 holes out, turn around and 9 holes in. It's marvelous. This looks like it's going to find the target.
No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good look at birdie. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Well, you're not going to make that putt all the time, but you'd like to at least get it to the hole. I just don't
understand.
If he keeps putting like that, he's going to be an announcer in no time.
That's a par, and that keeps the putt clean, still even for the round.
Fuck.
Been fun so far. Let's see what's happening. Out at hole number 5. Early in the round, still holding steady, even par on the deck.
The fuck out of that.
It's got that feel it could go either way here. Next few holes will probably tell us which way. That club must have melted after that one.
Second from an excellent lie. Crucial eagle attempt on the way. Might want to check the GPS on a putt this long. Looks like he just misread that.
I needed that too.
This for birdie.
I mean, that'll work, but I need the eagle putt.
And with the birdie, he moves into the top 10 on the leaderboard.
And moves into some very good company.
Need that eagle.
Now to the 374-yard par 4 6th. Another scoring opportunity.
Just be very careful of the wind conditions here, because that'll affect the strategy off the tee. But bunkers left and right to be avoided.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Yeah.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Okay, like I want to see. Focus aim, focus arc, full, choke, punch, pitch, flop, chip. Okay, so we want to go about right. That's 75 yards.
Frank, one of the unique characteristics of the old course is that
113.
only the first, 9th, 17th, and 18th holes have their own greens.
Yeah, there's 7 double greens out there, and double greens, they all add up to the number 18. So if you're on the 5th, it's adjoined by the 13th, or the 6th is the 12th. As well as there's a whopping 112 bunkers, and believe me, they're all in play.
They each have their own name? All 112?
Pretty much so, yeah. There's a few with, there's the Beardies and the Corps and the Principals and those. There's some that do stand out, but none of them are very inviting, that's for sure.
And the Roadhog bunker, that's one of the most famous in the world. Not very big.
One of these days.
No, it's probably the size of a couple of tables. It's not quite as deep as it was. That bank is a little less severe now than it used to be in years gone by, probably so they can save a bit of sand. because it gets a bit of excavation day in, day out.
So I gotta go to the left, right?
So close. So frustrating sometimes on the greens, isn't it? Drop shot here at the 6th. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
So with that, the score is now at even par.
Can't miss it.
Now, 7th hole here at the old course, Frank.
Ideal line, just hit your tee shot over the March stone. The bunker on the 11th green actually often comes into play, called the shell bunker. So anything a little bit right of that, but very difficult green for the approach shot coming up.
Fucking go up in the rough, of course.
Tee shot here, Rich, but gonna have to muscle this
Of
one
course,
out.
why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be?
Second shot coming out of the rough here.
Should be safely on deck.
Well, he gave us a demonstration today why he's one of the best in the sport. Every green hit in regulation.
How fucking time he made a putt, you
Tell you, he's
bitch.
setting himself up for a good weekend. Former college #1 makes another birdie.
Frank, it really was vintage St. Andrews today in so many ways. Just a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, the old course has so many great memories. Obviously, when it crowns the 2015 Open champion, it will add another great name to its already impressive roster. But for anybody to play this great golf course, it's a chance to be linked with the past and the future of the game.
Couldn't have said it better myself, pal. And with that, for my colleague Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner for EA Sports saying so long from the home of golf, St. Andrews.
'76 plays, Jesus Christ.
EA Sports and the R&A are proud to present second round coverage of the Open Championship. Frank, that's as good as I have seen all day long.
I think we're going to blame that on the weather. That weather, the wind had to help that ball give it another 20, 30 yards.
That would be a great look at birdie. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Fucking suck a dick. Just suck it and fucking stick it in your mouth and fucking suck on it and fucking...
Getting set now over the putt.
Fucking stupid bullshit. Oh my god, that's so gay.
Frank, that's a par, and onward we go. Chance here at the par 5 fifth, Frank, to make a little move early in the round.
Yeah, it's certainly eagles galore. The 5th hole is one of the biggest greens on the golf course, shared with the 13th. So good tee shot, and you have a nice big target, even though it's a blind second shot coming up.
Great lie. What a great shot. He had really hit it a long way. Set for his next shot from a good position in the fairway. That is an unusual golf swing, but those have worked throughout time. Lee Trevino, Ray Floyd, Jim Furyk. They've done all right, haven't they? But that was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up.
That's not the way you wanted to start out the backside here.
Yeah, you can't afford from inside 10 feet. You feel like you have to make those, and I mean, they really sting when they miss.
I'm fine with that.
Frank, I'm sure it feels good to get some red numbers on the card, but this tournament is probably too far out of reach at this point.
Good question.
Now at the 6th, not a particularly long hole, Frank, par 4.
Yeah, semi-blind tee shot. You've got an idea where you want to hit, but there's a series of 3 bunkers. They're called the coffins down the left side, as well as some pop bunkers down the right. So this requires a very accurate tee shot.
Come on. Yeah, that's right.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
This is a good-looking shot. Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. So makes the birdie putt, now 1 under for the tournament. Back here at the Open Championship on the 7th hole here at the Old Course.
Yeah, blind tee shot. This is one hole that really does advantage the long hitter. They can get it very close to this green, but this green has got some amazing undulations in it.
See how close I can get it. Oh, shit. Get over there. Get over it. Get over it.
Good contact, good result.
Oh,
long drive, but a bad lie.
Wicked.
Frank, the beauty of the game, the changing conditions. You've played it all over the world, and you don't play it inside a dome, do you?
Yeah, anybody can play on a fine, still day, but what separates the good from the great is actually days like today. That's when that little extra attention to detail, the better strike, the better swing, is certainly going to pay dividends.
not far enough.
No, just when you thought.
Every time, man. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Farther next time. Farther.
Redemption chance here. Had bogey yesterday. Good par. Frank, now at the par 3 8th, and how challenging is this hole?
Well, it's called short on the scorecard, but massive green. The problem here is trying to hit it close. A lot of little subtle breaks and undulations in this green, and often you see long, long birdie putts here.
That's well played. Now a good look at birdie. This for another birdie on this hole on the week.
Come on.
Inexcusable.
Oh my god, dude. This is fucking getting retarded.
Good putt.
Eat a dick.
Frank, the Old Course all about avoiding the pot bunkers. They're so nasty. This is a good example here, the 9th hole.
Yeah, the pot bunkers really to be avoided are the ones in the middle of the fairway, but there are some that sneak in on the left side, plus that gorse on the left. If you can carry that last one, which is called the
Get out of there. Are you kidding me?
To perhaps drive the screen.
Of course.
Not quite what he was hoping for. The tee shot in the bunker. Digs in, ready for the bunker shot.
Yeah, second shot here. Just try and aim a little bit behind that ball, an inch or two.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I'd say.
Frank, that reminds you of maybe what, the greatest bunker player of all time? Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
Come on, man. Whatever.
Wow.
Give me a fucking... Man. Oh my god, I'm gonna turn this fucking game off pretty soon.
That hurts. Just a couple of feet.
It's retarded. This is fucking retarded. I move it a little bit once and it goes fucking 80 feet that way.
Keeps the round going. Keeps
not
the
enough.
momentum on his side.
Don't forget third round coverage coming
Dumb
your way
shit.
tomorrow on EA Sports. For Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner, saying so long for now.
Rounding out the opening 9 here at St. Andrews, and Frank, this par 4 features a couple of fairway bunkers that players will have to contend with.
Yeah, this is a fun hole when you first stand on that tee and look at it. You see those bunkers smack bang in the middle of the fairway. The last bunker there in the middle is called the end hole. This hole is called the end. But this green, too, is so flat, very, very difficult to read. But if you get there, pull the head cover off the driver. Remember, this is the only chance you get to play the old course.
EA Sports and the RNA are proud ground coverage of the Open Championship. Well, this looks good.
It certainly is. Rich, these winds haven't subsided at all today. It's certainly a tough test out there right now for these players.
They get your attention, don't they, as a player?
They have club selection right now, vital.
You put the ball back in your stance just a little bit?
If you're going to hit it down.
Stuffed it in there really close, and now just a tap in. Now this for birdie came away with par
just a tap
previous round.
Yeah, right.
Good try.
Not too
just
far. Not far enough.
Break,
not too far. Not far
shouldn't
enough.
be a problem.
Not too far.
I think cleaning up here for par.
Fucking bullshit. Let me done
He
up
makes
this
it for par.
Getting gay.
Now to the par 3-8. Frank, what's the best way to go at it?
Well, for these players, straight at the flag. This is the first par 3 you'll see, and a good chance to make 2 coming up ahead. But we do see a lot of long putts here with an errant tee shot.
Good, clean contact and a nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up.
It's at sneaky distance.
Not a bit too far. Not far enough.
How does that not go in?
Even par
Can't
currently.
fucking do it.
You'd like that one again.
That's a painful miss right there.
Yeah. 4 holes, I'm done.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Frank, this has been an absolute mess today and all week long.
You said it best.
Always so important to finish your first 9 holes on a positive note here at the Open Championship.
Yeah, the 9th hole, this is the most extreme part, furthest away from the clubhouse, in the middle of the loop here. A good drive, though, that avoids those bunkers has every chance of finding this par 4 with your tee shot.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
That will be a great look at birdie. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Can't birdie them all.
I don't get it. I don't fucking get it.
So a tester from 4 feet.
I don't.
Okay, no problem with that one.
Shit done.
Starting the second 9 here at the Open Championship, Frank, with a par 4 10th.
Well, this is another chance really to drive a par 4, especially if you're a game. But you've got to hit those that tee shot a little left of those 2 bunkers that are just short and right of this green. But course down the left, you've still got to be careful. You just flail away. But this hole, what a great name. It's called Bobby Jones.
Second shot, good look at the green.
This is going to be a tough day on the links. I mean, even the seagulls are walking to work. Early part of this second nine, a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie. Made par yesterday. This one for birdie. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Suck a fucking fatty.
Just knock him for a par.
So fucking
Let's
stupid.
forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the cause.
Tough start to the backside, Frank.
God damn.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well, too. You start losing confidence with the putter early on. Rich, you got to tell me what happened. I covered my eyes on that one.
Another bogey. What else? Down to the par 3 11th, and Frank, what's the key here?
Well, this green is slightly elevated. Huge false front, sort of left and right of that Strath bunker. And, of course, that bunker on the hill, or should I say that bunker on the left is called Hill. That's the famous bunker where Bobby Jones couldn't get out of it many years ago and actually ripped up his scorecard. So a good tee shot here, just find that right level where the flag is.
Great professionals, Frank, they don't fear the green side bunker shot, do they?
No, because you can be as aggressive or as conservative as you want. You actually have far more options. And you don't have to hit the ball first.
Well, the stats say that is a green hit in regulation, but it's not yet a par on the card. Very tough.
Oh my
putt coming
God,
up.
whatever. It's like right here. Wow.
That was not a very good read right there. This from 7 feet. So not his best work. He'll walk away with a bogey. Frank, what's a player feeling knowing they have one more round to go and they could have a chance at making a run and maybe win this thing?
No, it's a great feeling, Rich. At this point, really, it's just about whether you can handle the nerves. You know everybody up there is going to be feeling them.
Yeah, I'm gonna withdraw. There's no reason to. That was embarrassing. I hate that t-shirt. There we go. Check something quick. Must be 6 o'clock. I'll do good on these. Oh shit. Dang it. I gotta check my shit. I'm gonna switch up my stat things.
EA Sports is proud to present today's PGA Tour coverage. Today it's live opening round coverage of the California Classic. Not the longest, but not bad. 295 yards in the fairway. Will settle. And now the second shot here at this par 5.
Well, it's going to take a good one here considering what they've already gone through, Rich. Right now, that green is going to look very small, so it's going to take a good shot here to give himself an opportunity.
Some really poor play to this point. Another good swing, and it looks like Frank.
Oh, I should let it go. Dang it.
Early part of this back nine and a good approach shot. Now we'll have this for birdie.
Level. I just got to get the... More than that?
Frank, this game will drive you crazy.
Yeah, you can do so many things right, and then just something so simple, completely wrong.
Frank, you can see by the reaction, it has been that kind
irritating,
of week.
Man.
Too many pars. Now the par 4 12th, only 363 yards, but Frank, it is intricate. There's a lot involved, isn't there?
He's playing snap my controller.
Yeah, I think this is where you have to work out, you know, which clubs do you hit the best? Are you better with a 9 on? Are you better with the wedge? Because that's the distance you want to hit it to. That's how you can be aggressive, even when you're laying up. That's an absolute beauty.
Frank, another good scoring opportunity here at the par 4 12th.
Yeah, just have to focus on where that flag is in relation to these little ridges and the mounds on this green. It's called moat because it's protected all by that wall of sand down that left side. That's not really in play for this shot. If you're smart, use one of those little ridges. They can kick it towards the flag.
Five inches down.
Came to the putt excited to make birdie. Now,
come on, baseball.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now. When you've let one go, you've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important that this one goes in.
Still even par for the day.
Stab somebody.
A lot of excitement here. Let's take you out to the action once again at the 13th. Frank, how would you assess this first round performance from our featured golfer?
I'd say commercial, solid, very professional. If this is the worst round they score all week, it's not such a bad round.
Well, you can hear it right off the center of the club face. This has a chance to be close. So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot. And he's getting ready for the putt.
Oh, all these putts are just fucking bullshit. Not far enough, not too far.
I'll tell you, he's setting himself up for a good weekend. Former college #1 makes another birdie. Frank, what's the best way to make three here at this 389-yard par 4 14th?
I'm not sure, really. I know there's two definitive options. You know, hitting it down the left or carrying over the bunker. And I think that's another example of Pete Dye. There's one of those holes you never really know if you've made the right play until you finish the hole.
They'll be pretty happy with that 290-yard poke off the tee. Moving into this second shot here at hole number 14. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. And it makes the green in regulation.
More spin.
Well, he's going for back-to-back birdies here, trying to jumpstart this round.
Some momentum moving in the right direction.
That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Nudge this one home, finish it up.
Oh.
Got it for par. Frank, what a day of golf out there. This is really an exciting golf course.
It is. It's so nice to see it back on the PGA Tour rotation. Great golf courses deserve to be seen, and more importantly, they deserve to be played.
I need a top 5. See how much easier it is.
Presented by EA Sports and the PGA Tour.
I'm still in this.
Today it's live second round coverage of the California Classic.
In the fairway here at the 10th, nice way to start off the back nine. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Just an incredible shot. That is a very makeable putt after a great approach. Well played. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
See, come on, man.
Made a good run at birdie. He'll have to focus now. Try to walk away with the par.
Just the tap in to finish the
understand.
Solid. Frank, how about this hole, the par 5 11th? Long one.
Oh, it is. And, you know, anything over 600 yards, only the longest it is the Bubba Watsons, the Dustin Johnsons of the world. The other ones that can get home on a hole like this. For the other ones, even those bunkers down the left side are sort of in play. You at least have to give them a cursory look off the tee. Nothing wrong with a hole at a par 5 that you can't reach. You still play it as a 3-shotter. And in some respects, you get rewarded for laying up here because that water that comes in on the left-hand side, that's not going to be in play.
That is tasty looking right there from just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a hit any club from that?
That will be a great look at birdie. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a
Yeah,
formality
right.
either.
Not far enough.
Well,
Give me
that's
a
just
fucking
a
break.
case of
Eat a
not
fucking dick.
focusing right there.
Eat
What
a
a
fucking
lapse
dick.
in
I'm gonna fucking just
concentration.
quit playing.
Just a couple of feet.
Jesus fuck, man. This is stupid as fuck. Just dumb as fuck. Putting this game is fucking stupid.
To the par 4 12th here at PGA West. Short
way to
at
putt.
363 yards.
I don't know what this is. No, I don't want that. It's...
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Headed to the right, just a tad. Terrific golf shot. And now, that for an easy birdie. Par yesterday. Now for birdie. Well, after that, birdie has to be feeling as though they're not out of it just yet.
They're not far away from the first page of the leaderboard. A couple more birdies.
Tricky par 3 here, the 13th, 214 yards.
Feet down.
I like the looks of this one. Just a pure strike. Perfect result. We'll have a good look at birdie now. Settles in over the putt. Starting to pile up the birdies. 5 under par for the tournament. Well, Frank, kind of a make-or-break hole here at the 14th, par 4, 389 yards.
Yeah, for the Cavalier player, you can sort of go at this this green in a more direct line. 290 yards will take all this bunker down the right out of play. Just leave you a flick in here. I'm going to say that's not a bad play, really. If you don't do that, then you just got to thread it down the left.
And now the second shot, 100 yards away.
3 feet down. No. Dang it.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now we'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
How about that shot? From that lie to get it that close, tremendous effort.
You fucking whore.
Shot here late
Cunt
in the round,
slut,
Frank,
bitch.
with that bogey at the 14th.
That's my fault. Whatever.
Well, too bad. He gives one back. Par 4 15th, measuring in at 468 yards. Now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Second shot now at 15. That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. That one inside of 10 feet. Really dialed in. Shouldn't be a problem here.
Oh, I was gonna say, fucking, I'm done. If it didn't go in.
A few more of those. That's a good birdie.
This
fucking
time,
dumb
gets
shit.
him in the top 10.
2 rounds in the books, Frank, and a good spot from which to make a move.
Yeah, well positioned. Really, you know, if you're leading, it's a different
I
pressure.
make 2 of those putts. I'm
Being in the
gonna
chaser
beat.
pack there,
That's what I'm
playing
talking
well.
about.
What a great position to go into with 2 rounds to go.
This guy had some birdies in 2 rounds. Yeah, see if there's new shit. Yep. Oh. I'm gonna go with like Precision. Finesse. I'm gonna try that. I'm in fourth. That's what it said.
EA Sports is proud to present PGA Tour coverage. Today it's live third round coverage of the California Classic.
I can't go over that, so
Always makes the hole easier, playing it from the fairway.
All right, Frank, break down this approach shot here at hole number 1.
Well, typical Pete Dye confuses you straight out of the gate. Draw off the tee, and then you've got to hit that second shot in left to right. Look at the angle of that green.
not hard enough.
Points away to the right.
Damn
That
it.
looked like a miss hit, Frank.
Yeah, it
It
was.
was okay. It's a little surprising. Maybe wrong club.
You like this one, Frank?
Oh, it's a good one. Safely on.
I don't like that outfit.
No damage
It's
done.
like a
Made the
bumpy.
par.
It's dumb.
To the second hole now, par 4, only 371 yards. Frank, what do players need to look out for off the tee?
It's really a layup hole here. No need to hit driver down there. The biggest bunker in the distance there is about 300
shit.
yards. You have to avoid that.
Come
Nothing
on,
wrong with
get out of
hitting
there.
an iron or even a hybrid off this.
Fuck.
Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
Playing this par 4,
Seriously?
still not on the green.
I had
after
like
that second
70.
shot.
That's still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
How good was that, Frank, from the rough?
Oh, that's amazing. That's a master class in short game.
Getting set now over the putt.
You gotta get the birdies, man.
They'll take it. That's a par.
Frank, Pete Dye certainly gives you a variety of holes, and we see that. Granted, 3 par 4s to start, but each one with a different look.
They certainly are, Rich, and it's amazing what one good bunker will do. And the bunker
I don't
I'm
like
referring
that
to is
green.
the one down the left side.
Got a long fucking.
It's about 285
No,
yards
no,
to
no,
carry.
no.
It's the sort of bunker that keeps you honest.
Good strike, good lie, good chance
How
to attack
thin
the
it
pin.
is.
Good swing, good shot yet again.
He'll be pretty happy with that one. About 20 feet away, in a good spot.
Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Nice.
Oh, good birdie right there, Frank.
Oh, time to get another cup of coffee. Things are heating up.
First par 3 of the day. It is the 4th here at PGA West, sitting at just under 200 yards in the card.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Well, it's obvious he is in complete command of his golf ball right now. Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round. on
fire.
No doubt, he's feeling pretty good about his position on this leaderboard.
A series of good holes in a row has got him to this point.
Frank, what'd you say at the top? Die on the left, die on the right. Is this what you were talking about?
Exactly, yeah. The fifth hole here, it's called double trouble. So yeah, there's chances for grief on both sides of this fairway. But if you're long enough, you can just sneak it past 335. That's where the water runs out. This is reachable.
So if you do sneak it out there, and that would be the longer hitters, you might have what into this green?
Well, you can get home hybrid, maybe even something shorter. But remember, it's called double trouble. Avoid that. Maybe double eagle.
That's hard.
Almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Set to go. Not an easy
Get in there.
Well, Frank, this is a good turning. Time for the lead after that
Huge eagle. Rich, what a time to do that.
Frank, in golf, there's nothing quite like the final round of a hotly contested championship, and this one could be a doozy.
And there's nothing quite like that leaderboard I'm looking at right now. We are going to have some amazing golf. This one is going to have to be won.
Presented by EA Sports in association with the PGA Tour. Today it's live final round coverage of the California Classic.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie.
Really? This is an awkward length.
Yes.
Well, filling it up today. Beautiful putt.
14th hole, par 4 of 389 yards. It is short, but Frank, there is some danger lurking along the way.
Yeah, most of it's sand. Two options really. Poke it down that left side, let it run down there like a bowling alley. Either that or take that bunker completely out of play, 290, 300 yard cutter, and get it down there where it's just a flick wedge. And
Frank, not the longest hitter, but sometimes you win tournaments by putting it in a good spot, and that's where we are right here, 280 yards out.
yeah, 280 down the middle of the fairway. That'll never get you in trouble. Well, that's a little absurd, that, Rich. That shot wasn't that hard, but it's come up well short.
Didn't appear committed through impact.
That'll work.
And he's made the green. That'll work. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
That. Philly.
Nothing wrong with that par putt.
Now to the par 4, 15th hole, 468 yards. Frank, what do you like about number 15?
The variation of the bunkering here, Rich, I think is excellent. The bunker that meanders its way down the right side tends to go to the right, and then you start to see those two bunkers down the left side. You've really got to try and take that second one on the left out of play. That requires something in excess of 280 yards. From there on in, you've got a chance.
So at the 15th, he'll be tested after that approach shot with some 30 feet on this putt. Birdie putt coming up. The par on this hole yesterday.
Oh my God, I'm putting amazing right now. Ooh.
Oh, do that.
Knock on wood again.
This is the second par 5 at PGA West of 600 or more yards. The 16th is a pretty good test. Good contact, good result. What a drive. Just tattooed that. And now the second shot here at this par 5.
Oh, that's gonna be nice. I might get an eagle here.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
I didn't hit it hard enough.
Like
no.
Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Get in there. Oh.
Good try. Just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you think, cleaning up here for par.
All right. He's still leading.
And he has it.
Yep. A good putt redeems all.
Par 3 17th. It is the signature hole here at PGA West. They call it Alcatraz with good reason. You can get locked up here and they'll throw away the key. It's a place that has spoiled a lot of rounds through the years. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
Nice. I won this one.
That was well judged, wasn't it?
Unless I totally fuck up this last hole.
It's a par 4, only 439 yards, but again, we've said it all day long. Water to deal with.
It's a great driving hole here, Rich. You don't necessarily have to hit driver. There's 3 groups of bunkers that are really in play off the tee shot. It's the one in the middle. It's around 290 yards. That's the one you really have to focus on. For stronger players, there's nothing wrong with hitting 3-wood off the tee there. You're still only going to have a shot of 150, 160 yards. Whichever way you look at it, it's something that you think you can find the fairway with.
That's fine.
That is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. Shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game.
Shouldn't be a problem here. Oh, I thought he had that. Frank, you hate to miss it from that distance.
More than a setback there.
Just a couple of feet. That's a bogey, but still in the lead.
We start to see shots in hand really valuable.
And that wraps up the final round. Just a great performance by our champion today.
Couldn't agree more, Rich. I think this one will have to go down in the books as an absolute classic. Fantastic play, not only in the course today, but all week long.
My shirts too, finally. California Classic. Still down, motherfucker. Cobra. 97th. I hate the shorts. It's level 61, damn it. Thought I had that fucking one. One more. I gotta be done. The Tiburon. Oh God, is this it? This one sucks. Oh wait, that fucking mesquite.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live opening round coverage of the Tiburon Championship.
Hello again and welcome, Rich Lerner, alongside my Nabalo. We're here in the state of Nevada getting set for what should be a wonderful day of golf. Wolf Creek Golf Club is the site for the action. And Frank, this really is the definition of desert golf. It is spectacular.
I can make that.
The green oasis, Rich, amongst this canyon area is just something to be seen, really. It's hard to imagine you can actually build a golf course like this. Elevated tees, huge changes in elevation, and you're sort of weaving your way around this magnificent sort of topography. And
good news is, he was able to retrieve the golf ball.
Yeah, on dry land, and can he carry it this time, though?
Third shot now, after the last one found the deep blue.
Yeah, you can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot that you got punished for.
How about that shot? From that lie to get it that close, tremendous effort. From about 8 feet.
If I make this. Nice. That's a nice save. Wow.
Still even par for the day. Frank, this is the kind of hole you like to drop a bag of balls and just have fun. Hit it all day long as if you were at the range. Unfortunately, you only get one crack, and you better be good. This is a tough hole.
Well, if you find the water, actually, you might get another one off there. It certainly is a tough hole, though, Rich. The stream going all the way down the left-hand side.
That ain't going to do nothing.
Behind the screen makes that tee shot.
That ball is lost in the water. Now on to his third shot after the last one went
fucking
into the water.
Dumb shit,
so
dude.
Frank,
Of course they're fucking stupid.
He'll take his medicine, take his penalty shot. The hole's not over yet.
Frank, not close, but from that lie, not bad.
Fucking
that's
shit.
Excellent, seriously, given the conditions, Rich.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business.
Yeah, missed it, of course.
That really hurts, Frank, missing the bogey putt.
Yeah, now time to get the handkerchief. Double bogey coming up.
Yeah, great. Like a dick.
Over for the day.
Dick course.
Finishing up this front
dumb
side
bitch course.
The par 4 ninth, 390 yards, and what are we looking at, Frank?
Well, it looks relatively straightforward, but it's anything other than that. Decision time again. Do you lay it up into that wide area of the fairway? If you're a longer hitter, and you are out here to have a little bit of fun, then maybe you want to take the head cover off because you get a little bit of an advantage if you can drive it over that last bunk on that right side, or at least take that out of play, because you're only going to have a short pitch in here. There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Sitting right now at 2 over par.
1 foot
round.
up. It's like there, I guess. There's no, it's straight in.
Very
and it
well
says,
done. Almost made it.
There'll be no stress for the next one.
Stupid.
Frank, that's a par, and onward we go. Now the start of the back nine here at Wolf Creek Golf Club in Mesquite, Nevada, or as I like to call it, Mind Blower Golf Club. Frank, everywhere you look, it's just a mind blower. I mean, this one is hard to believe.
Well, this one is also a hard hole. 472 yards off the back tee. The fairway is a little wider than what it looks off the tee because, you know, that sort of desert ridge on the right side there, that blocks part of the fairway. So if you can imagine that fairway opens up a bit, then you'll be fine. A good tee shot down here, especially with that elevation there. That should shorten the hole up a little bit. 270 yards gets you past all those bunkers on the left side. They'll take those out of play. And once again, a little bit uphill, and you see the green shapes a little bit to the right. So make sure you're aware of where that flag is.
Great strike and a great result. Sitting up, good chance to attack the flag. Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Oh my gosh, that hurts. Oh man.
Just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. For par. Rolls in the par putt, stays at
Definitely my
+2.
last one. Can't put up with this fucking dumb shit. One game is fucking awesome.
Second round coverage coming your way tomorrow. For our entire crew,
play at this fucking
I'm
course.
Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. So long for now. EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today it's live second round coverage of the Tiburon Championship.
Oh, what the fuck, whore?
In the water. Too bad.
Oh my God.
So this will be the third shot after taking the drop with the ball going in the water. Frank, this is one you don't practice, but sometimes you have to do it. Time for the drop.
Yeah, it should be the easiest shot in golf. You've just paid for it. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are, because that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
So getting set for a greenside bunker shot.
Double bogey. Yay, +4.
The sport. I think about Gary Player, Seve Ballesteros, who you knew so well. What did they do that made them so effective on these greenside bunker shots?
They had an attitude for a start that was different. For them, it was they saw possibilities. And they would imagine the amount of sand. Remember, because this is the only shot in golf where you don't have to hit the ball first. So they would really choose the amount of sand behind the ball, whether that was an inch or two. Aim the club at that and made sure they followed through.
This is a good-looking shot. Outstanding strike right there, right off the center of the club face, and a good chance for birdie. These putts keep the round together. Oh man, just slides by. And only a tap in left. Good putt. Nudge this one home, finish it up.
Come on, dude. This is so retarded.
Let's keep the round going. Those par putts. From a par 3 to a par 5 here at the 12th. It measures 560 yards, a sweeping dog leg left, and there is some trouble down that left side.
This is a scary tee shot. There's no two ways about it, Rich. You've got to get the ball in play, because you can really rack up a good score here. That water very much in play. Doesn't matter what club you decide to hit off the tee. 560 yards actually is reachable, believe it or not. But you've got to get it on the fairway. You don't really have to be too brave and try and take too much over there. The other thing, too, to consider about is this green is nearly half the length of an NFL football field. It's 55 yards from the front of this green to the back of the green. That's an absolute beauty.
Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go. It is a windy day out here, Frank. My hat just flew off. This is going to affect the players' shots, that's for sure. Frank, we haven't seen a whole lot of that, but no doubt it feels good. 13th hole here at Wolf Creek, and Frank, anyone can say, oh, I'm going to take this one over the trees, but very few can stand up and say, I'm flying this baby clear over the mountains.
Yeah, if you take the direct route, obviously it's going to be much shorter than the 350 yards that it's measured as a dogleg right. So the direct line, well, I don't want to tell you the exact yardage because it might give you too much of a clue, but it might be worth taking. It's going to be a blind tee shot, though, and you're not quite sure on the outcome.
Oh, shit.
And it makes the green in regulation. Frank, I'm not saying you should pull out driver here, but this is a wrong.
No, a beautiful drive.
You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
3 feet up? That's not 3.
Looks like he just misread that.
Jeez.
Made par yesterday. This one for birdie.
6 inches up.
That was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
That was all for nothing.
Disappointed.
He has this for par. He's made it. Now to the 14th hole, and Frank, this is probably the best par 4 here at Wolf Creek.
Well, it's certainly the hole that they take the most photographs on, Rich, and you can see why. Great vantage point of the whole golf course. Hole's just sort of littered with bunkers down the left side, so you know where not to go once again. Go to the right side of that. Hole just keeps sort of hooking around that left side. It plays under 450 yards. It's fun. Just sort of draw it a little off the tee, draw it a little into the green, and you'll be fine. Oh, nice strike, Rich. Not quite directly in line with the flag.
Just drifting a bit to the right, but he'll settle. Midway through this back 9, could use this birdie here at the 14th. Getting set now over the putt. Will not be happy with that one.
Well, that even caught me by surprise, Rich. I thought par was in the bag.
This now for bogey.
Motherfucking shit.
Frank, this has been an absolute mess today and all week long.
You said it best.
Yeah.
Now to the par 3 15th hole here at Wolf Creek. Frank, this is the shortest hole on the course.
And their version of a postage stamp type hole, minus the bunkers on the right side. Green elevated, falls off as you can see down the left side. Club selection is vital, but it is such a short hole. It's very, very tempting, especially when that flag's on the left side, to still go at it. But you miss this green on the left, and you are going to be considerably lower than the level of this green. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Birdie try up next. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. Sinks it.
Unbelievable.
Frank, disappointing couple of rounds there.
And consequently a miscut. No chance playing in the weekend, but there's more than one tournament ahead.
Just want to do the 61. Cars don't matter. Looks dumb. This guy get I've seen. I don't like that. I can't anymore. I know. Oh, the black glove there. With the black shoe. And the black glove. There. I swear that. Yeah, I'm done. I'll be back.